Hello and welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well and having a fantastic day. So in this video we're gonna configure the SSH. The SSH, it stands for Secure Shell, and it's a very secure way to connect remotely and configure your network devices. So there's just so you guys know, if you don't already, there's SSH and Telnet. But Telnet, the problem of the protocol Telnet, that it's not secure, it's not encrypted. That's what you should know. So I have no configuration done, whatever, on this router and anything over here. So we're basically just going to configure the router. As you can see, the interface is still off, so we have to do some basic configuration. Enable conft and interface F00, which is the one that's connected to the switch. So we're gonna give it an IP address of 192.168.1.1, the first one with the /24 subnet mask, and activate it, no shutdown. Exit, and the next step we're gonna do is change the hostname. Hostname, let's give it R1, and in order to configure the SSH, we have to set an IP domain name. So just type IP domain name, and let's just say cisco.com. It doesn't matter really for the sake of the video, or like if you're just learning it. So the next thing that we are gonna do, first of all, because I always forget to do this thing, is set a key. So we do crypto key generate RSA, and here it gives us the bits that we want. So the higher the better. So let's just type 1024. Now let's start with the SSH, the actual SSH. We're gonna work with the version 2, so we type IP SSH. The message here just tells us the key has been enabled. IP SSH version 2. After that, we're gonna do IP SSH authentication retry. So we tell basically the router, okay, this is the max retries that the user can. After that, the session get closed. So let's just do 2. That sounds good. Let's give it 2 chance. You see this thing in, for example, if you want to log into your Facebook, if you after 3 retries, I believe, or 4 max, it gives you a message or something like that, tells you maybe this is not your correct, or your, it closes the session, whatever. So there's one more thing, IP SSH timeout. It's by seconds, so let's do, for example, 60. You give it like the for example 60-second max to authenticate and enter their credentials. So if there's someone else you just want to keep trying, or it doesn't have any access and just want to stay on the session, is to try multiple passwords or whatever, you give it 60 seconds. If you don't know, then just close it and get out. Yeah, so after that being said, let's see, we have to create users now. So of course, as we were saying about authentication and things like that, you have to create users and give them passwords. So with that thing that they're gonna log in remotely. So to create a user, it's very simple. Type username. Let me type my name, for example. You give it the name, whatever name you want, yours, your employees, your colleagues, whatever. And you can type password to give it a password, of course, but it's not completely secure, because when you type password, anyone who can see the configuration file, he will see the plain text password. So to avoid that, we type secret. It gets encrypted like that. And I'm just gonna do 1 2 3. That's all, and there you go. We created our user with the password, and I'm gonna enable secret, which is like just you enable a password for the privilege mode. Let me type 4 5 6. Of course, it's not recommended to type these passwords, it's just for the video and for learning. So now we have to configure the VGY line. I'm sorry, we do line vty and we do from 0 to 4, for example. What does that mean is you are gonna allow 5 sessions from 0 to 4, 5 numbers, so 5 sessions, so 5 people can simultaneously log in. So you type enter, and this command that you put, transport input SSH, which basically said only allow SSH connection, don't allow challenge or whatever, so only this. And another thing, login local. Now this command is for the local username, local user. So as you can see, we created users here, this one. So when you type login local, it means it's, sorry, but doesn't want to select properly. It talks about this one, so the local users. And I guess that's about it. So the only thing we need now is to actually try. So do WR for saving. You can do that, or whatever you want. So let's first of all give an IP address to our end device. Here in this case, have our laptop. Let's give it, for example, 192.168.1.2. Next is /24. Okay, that's good. The gateway is 192.168.1.1, the one that we gave to the router interface. So I believe everything is good. Yeah. So now we go to the command prompt, and if we use the telnet before, we will use this command telnet and type the IP address. Now it's different. Let's do first of all ping, see if we can ping in 192.168.1.1, and you can see a reply, so that's good. Let's stop. So if we wanted to connect using SSH, we type SSH -L. L means local, remember, login local, we did local user, and we type our user, Holly. That's my name, the one we typed before, and we type the address. And as you can see, it tells me the password. So I think we typed 123, and as you can see, here is my router R1. Now let's go type enable. This gives me the password. I believe that was 456 to enter the privilege mode, and there we go. We can do show running config. Here's our password enable secret, our configuration, SSH configuration, and our basically this is it. So this was a very short video showing how to configure SSH with some other options like authentication, retries, and timeout, or something like that. So hope you guys liked this video. Hope it was a little bit helpful. So yeah, see you guys in another video, and thanks for tuning in.